now we're about to turn to a very feel-good story. Microsoft and its partners have come one step closer to deliver the future today to all South Africans, in particular the youth. The TV White Spaces pilot project is bringing universally affordable broadband to schools and rural communities, a major step. Let's find out more about TV White Spaces and how the technology is providing internet access to so many more.
Considered what goes on inside your television. The unused spectrum between the TV channels is called the TV white space. By harnessing these TV white spaces, we can expand wireless communications and provide broadband access to communities who have never been connected to the internet. Microsoft South Africa has started the implementation phase of the TV White Spaces project at the University of Limpopo. This pilot project will benefit the University of Limpopo and 5 high schools located within an 8-kilometer radius of the university. Hundreds of learners and students will be exposed to 21st century teaching techniques that will make them more employable in the future. TV White Spaces pilots have been successful in Kenya, Tanzania, and more recently, Ghana. This pilot project has the potential to positively affect the lives of millions of South Africans, as the affordability of broadband remains a barrier to internet access in many rural areas in South Africa. By simply reducing the cost of broadband access, millions of South Africans could get online, creating new opportunities for education.
Oh, what an incredible project. We're now chatting to Simon leigh-anne, a teacher from Mountain View Secondary School, to understand the impact that this affordable broadband will have on teachers and, of course, learners in Limpopo. Very good morning, Simon.
Good morning, sir.
First of all, congratulations. What an awesome step. I'm sure you are already feeling the impact. How has this pilot project helped you as a teacher in your training? And, of course, for your learners, what does the technology mean for you guys?
Basically, it means there is actually a shift in paradigm. What can I say? Like in terms of ICT in schools, because normally the schools that we come from, IT was not actually implemented per se. But now, for the fact that there is this kind of a program, it means we'll be actually shifting from one world into another world, which is an ICT world, from an ordinary type of schools that we are actually having. So to us, it means we're going to be able to interact with other nations, you see, to interact with other countries. We are going to be able to interact with a vast of resources that are there in the universe towards teaching and learning of learners, you know.
How was it going through the project? Obviously, this is the first time that they've initiated this. As a teacher, what was it like going through the project?
It was actually fascinating, because it was for the first time that one realizes that there are actually resources that cannot be bought. You understand? Like, for an example, the devices that are given to us, they come along with pre-installed like programs that makes it easy and fun to learn and teach, you know, in classes. And the very same impact goes to the learners.
I was going to ask, because this is now crossing that digital divide, which is so vital in today's world. What has the reaction been like from the learners themselves?
Oh, these learners, they are very happy, because they are now able to interact with the devices, and they can now access relevant and necessary information from the internet for their studies. And this is a way of making them learn. I mean, they are learning fun, like I said. And the more they use these devices by themselves, the more they understand better. After all, you know, education, it's not the learning of facts, but it's about, you know, training the mind to think. That is what Albert Einstein once said. But, you know, the pre-installed software applications that are there in the devices actually allow them to view videos and presentation on almost all the topics in all the subjects at ease. Hence, they will be able to improve, like, academically, which is also a solemn goal for both the educator and the learners.
The imagination really... Sorry to interrupt you there, Simon.
Yeah, so as such, they become ICT-wise learners. You know, learners who can actually interact with technology in the future easily. You know, learners who will be marketable and employable in the future, per se.
With this bold new first step, what's next? Where do you think you could take this kind of project?
For the future, I hope and anticipate that the access and connection of this project should actually extend to a wider spectrum of broadband, so that not only the 5 schools that were selected and the University of Limpopo should actually benefit from the project. It is my zeal to see the connection and access sustained by all beneficiaries for the project. And I also would like to see millions and millions of the Limpopo province schools able to connect and access internet via TV White Space project. And moreover, I would also like to see the Department of Basic Education, like as a major role player in perpetuating the process to a greater height of teaching and learning. Not only based on I believe this is the initial stage that only few schools were selected, but in future I would like to see this particular project spreading all over, more especially disadvantaged schools. You get my point.
Well, thank you so much for embracing the opportunity. You set the perfect example to make sure that this does get the platform to touch so many more children. Simon, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
So the Limpopo TV White Spaces pilot project aims to enable quality education for all through technology, helping to close the digital divide in Africa. And of course, Expresso will be there to keep up with all of the latest permutations from this pilot project as it unfolds. What an incredible development. We'll leave it there for a quick break. We'll see you just now.